Hello, everyone. This is Ashley Bunkelman and Katie Cutler, and we are here on Peeling Back the Truth. This is, I believe, episode 22 or 23, but let's be,
We're just not
we've
100% sure.
so welcome, everyone, and I want to introduce Katie from Colorscience as well. Thank you so much for joining us, Katie. We are so happy to have you on today because Katie Cutler and I are obsessed with Colorscience, and we know that you are the expert guru in it, and we can't wait to talk more Colorscience today with you. So
Thank you.
if you don't mind, Katie from Colorscience, sorry, that's the easiest.
Yeah, so
back up.
let's just, before we even get moving, get this clear that we are two Katies. Katie
Yes.
Cutler, which is me, and Katie from Colorscience.
That's right.
Exactly.
You don't get confused. We'll just call me Katie Cutler today.
Yes. So Katie from Colorscience, can you explain just to our viewers and listeners a little bit about Colorscience? And Katie Cutler and I am sure will chime in a lot because we love to chat everything skin.
Yes, I'd love to. So Colorscience is really known as the gold standard for mineral SPF treatment. We started as a mineral makeup company and have evolved into treatment, protection, and of course, cosmetically elegant SPF. What has gone crazy this year is Face Shield Flex, fan favorite TikTok insanity.
Oh my goodness.
It's been extremely fun. And with the help of social media, of course, we have beautiful color balms going absolutely crazy as well. So everything for protection, treatment, and then this year we were excited to introduce you to something to be able to take off your minerals, which is our Barrier Pro one-step cleanser, and to protect everything you put on before your moisturizer. We have now a Barrier Pro Essential Moisturizer, and that helps.
And I love that you guys figured out like something for that, because I will say the one thing about, the sunscreen is, as amazing as it is a slightly challenging removing it.
Correct.
Not for me on my own at night. I just double cleanse, easy. But if a patient is wearing it, they think it's off, but and then you do your alcohol swab or your whatever you swab them with prior, and it's not. They don't realize, which also I find contributes to them clogging their own pores because they're not cleansing properly, because they think it's off, but it's not.
Exactly. Yeah, we've been working on this formula for 3 years. That was the biggest thing. We can put all the SPF on in the world and all of those beautiful minerals on top of each other. And if we're really being good about reapplying, you could have 7 layers of SPF on your skin. And to think that you're getting it all off with your one-step cleanser wasn't possible until now.
Yes.
Katie Cutler, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to go back. We're going back a minute. If anybody's cleansing their face with alcohol,
please don't.
Much, but I have to go back.
I saw your face.
No, I'm just talking about a pre-laser swab. A lot of our accounts do use alcohol. So
I'm just joking with you.
But don't cleanse your face with alcohol. I beg of you.
Don't. Please don't. No, let's do it with beautiful ingredients.
I want to talk a little bit about this cleanser because I just was sharing, obviously, off recording and camera with both of you that we have every month, our team at Skin Boss Med Spa, we have a 8 a.m. meeting, a little early, but it's a good meeting, on Tuesday mornings. And we were talking about this, and Katie Cutler and I at the end of last year talked about how we were going to get really into your microbiome and, not stripping the skin. And like, that's a big buzzword right now in 2024. Yeah. That you guys at Colorscience really hit the market on point, like to perfection, because this is something that's talked about a lot. And when we were in our meeting on Tuesday, I just was trying to explain and describe all the amazingness of this Barrier Pro cleansing product, and I just love it because I'm a double cleansing gal. I use micellar after my first cleanse, or I might use a cream cleanse and then a gel foaming cleanse or something of that nature, especially having makeup on. And typically my routine is when I get home for the evening, I always jump in the shower. I'm like a 2 shower a day person. I know it's weird, but I am. And when I do it, I put 2 pumps of that cleanser in the palm of my hands. And if I have mascara on, I have my Mineral Flex on, I have my medical grade skincare underneath, all of those things. When I get out of the shower after using that Barrier Pro cleanser, I have the least amount left behind on a soft gauze with my micellar water that I've ever seen in my life, which is amazing because, like Katie Cutler just said, you have all these layers on and you really think you're getting it all, but you're not. And it's a very big learning curve for a lot of everyday consumers because they're not educated in it. They don't realize. But I love that it's, fragrance free. And I
Yes.
actually love the fragrance in it. It smells very, I want to say earthy. Like it just smells very and earthy to me, which
Clean.
I love. Um, but I can't say enough things about this product. And I was actually going to ask you because somebody in our meeting the other morning asked, well, how much does it retail for? And I'm like, I don't even know yet. I don't care how much it retails for. So how much?
I should know this by heart by now. Hang on.
Well, while you're looking, I just want to say one thing. So while we're talking about this, I just want to reiterate to our listeners that the importance of this cleanse.
Yeah.
It's funny. My daughter has beautiful skin, but she had all these little bumps on her face. And I tried to explain to her the reason you have these bumps is because you're not cleansing properly. She says, I wash my face every night. That's not enough. It's not enough to just do one wash. If you have on, especially a mineral-based sunscreen, and you've reapplied through the day, and to believe and think that it's all off, because I guarantee you, if you swab with the micellar water, you will have something on your skin still. So I tell her, do not stop cleansing until you have a clean swab, because then everything is off. So this is prior to this wash where, she had to do multiple cleansing, so this is a really great thing. And it's also really great for your practice when you have to cleanse a patient prior to a laser treatment. You do spend a lot of time getting off the thing, even though we say come in makeup free. Ashley and I know that does not happen a lot, and we have to cleanse, and the cleansing is a process. And with this cleanser, I think it will help with time, and much better cleansing of the skin.
And in clinic level of the actual, lasers or peels that we're doing is much better outcome because of that. And also the packaging with this product is absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It's that 7-ounce bottle, right?
Yes.
7-ounce bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous.
5-ounce bottle. Sorry, looks bigger than it is. It's a 5-ounce. It's 5-ounce. Yes, and that retails at $46. Just to answer your question before that, but yeah, it's beautiful packaging. It is. You're right. There isn't aroma added. It's fragrance free, but it does have that really clean kind of earth-like smell to it. What helps with the cleansing too is getting it off evenly with that pink pomelo extract. So you're getting that nice, gentle exfoliation. There's also a prickly pear cactus extract in there for soothing and protecting the skin. And then there's a ferment like to help with microbiome health, which is that lactobacillus ferment. It's not live, so everything is stable within the bottle. And Ashley, I don't know if you've done this when you're cleansing your face at nighttime. When you first put it on, normally my fingers are just damp and I put on my couple of pumps and I start on dry skin. And you can see everything breaking it apart. And like when you go to the dentist and they say brush your teeth for 2 minutes, and to your children it feels like an hour and a half. But really, how long are we cleansing our skin? You spending that 15 seconds per area, and really for that full minute. I started my watch when we first received this product.
Or not. You weren't even.
Of course not.
Which I will say, with all cleansers I've used, I have to tell you, I'm like excited to cleanse with this. So you said a ingredient that I want to talk about,
Yep.
lactose bacillus. With that, I have to say, I have a cleanser in the past. Katie Cutler and I are very familiar with. It's Clenance cleanser by Aven, and they have milk thistle extract in it, which is also a little bit lactose bacillus. And that I feel is what the earthy, clean smell I'm smelling. And I think that's why
Oh.
but I don't know. I just love this cleanser. And I notice even if I massage around my face, I know for all of you listeners, you can't see. I'm just pretending to massage my face, everybody. If I massage my eyes, I have the most sensitive skin eyes. Obviously, before we started talking, we talked about I just itched my chest and I turned instantly red. But I have to say, like, it feels good on my eyes and my eyelash, and I feel like I get everything off. And it just really surprised me, I guess, is the best word, in a great way, because now I'm like excited to massage my skin. And I wanna take it back to Katie Cutler really quick. And I love in consultation, Katie Cutler, when patients say to me, well, I really want to start my medical grade skincare journey, but do you think that I could like cut corners until I run out of my products? And then they tell me, I don't want to use any generic names to offend anybody, but then they tell me that they're using a cleanser that has, polylethyl urethanes in it that's used to degrease cars. And they're like, can I just keep using that cleanser? And I
It's
say
just
to
a cleanser, Ashley.
for me and Katie Cutler, I know that you feel the same way. The cleanser is the first step in your 80% skincare at home process. That is like, I'm trying to think of an analogy. That's
It's
like
like,
us.
hello, skin. We're going to get started. And the first thing we get started with is not nice, not good. So, how does that make any sense?
That's like going to the gym with the crappiest, worn out running shoes to train for a marathon.
With warm water from
Yes.
the
Yes. There you go. I say, if you're going to invest in something today, like, yes, I think you need lighteners and brighteners. Yes, I think you need the stabilized moisturizer for your moisture barrier. But at the end of the day, and the cleansers are normally the most inexpensive thing. So patients, a lot of the time I say to them, I'm being very honest with you because I'm not trying to sit here and sell you $1,000 worth of products. I'm trying to sell you what I think is the best thing for your skin to step one, so everything else is absorbing properly. So, yeah, sorry about our rant with this amazing cleanser,
and
but
$47 for a cleanser. I understand. Okay, it's nothing that you're getting in Walgreens price, but let's really think about it. That cleanser, it lasts.
Yes.
It's not a 1 month cleanser. Do you know what I'm saying?
My phone fell.
So
I've been fine religiously, Katie Cutler, for 2.5 weeks, morning and night now. I have this much gone out of the bottle. Literally, like just
let's just estimate on the low side 3 months.
Correct.
Okay. So if we split that into 3, I mean, what are we talking monthly? $15
$12 a month. $12 a month.
It's nothing when you really think about it. I get sometimes up front it feels like a lot, but it's a purchase that you're not making all the time.
And you'll see a change in the texture of your skin, the clarity of your skin. It's awesome.
Pores. My pores feel tighter, probably because they're much cleaner. But let's talk about that for a minute. Both Katie's is, yes, you're investing in good products, but I will say Colorscience has one of the most amazing programs. If you don't mind sharing a little bit more about that, Katie from Colorscience.
Is that our last? Okay, I was like, which program? Yes, Lasting Beauty Rewards. You can earn your dollars to purchase more products. So 10 points per dollar spent, right? And just for signing up, you gain points. If you leave the practice protected, you earn points. You can do that once a month. If you have a birthday, you're going to earn points. If you purchase 2 or more products in your when you're there, you earn points. Awesome for your patient. And then for practices, we want to drive them back to you. So when your patient earns that $40 rebate, it's worth $40 in your practice, not on .com. It's worth $20 in .com. So I've
So we
worked for
want,
companies where that is not the case. They want them to go to .com, etc. I love this program. Also, if you go to your dermatologist and they happen to carry Colorscience and you get a skin check, we're going to reward you for not only protecting your skin, but also getting your skin check every year.
And I love that dermatologists are starting to recognize Colorscience as not something that is trendy or,
Right.
in just the medical aesthetic world, or that it is truly something that is improving your skin and the
Yes.
quality of your skin. The ingredients are phenomenal. It's not just a trend on TikTok. Like, although maybe Flex became popular on TikTok, that was a great thing for you for advertisement, but the integrity of the product is just phenomenal.
100%. We've had some dermatologists review this Barrier Pro Duo with our no-show SPF 50,
oh, I
and
love that one.
really highly recommend that as an amazing starter for your preteen.
Oh,
With
yeah.
no fragrance, there's not niacinamides in the no-show, and then to have just a great cleanse, a great moisturizer, and protection.
And I love that you said that about a preteen, because, we talk about all these teens on social media wanting to purchase things that are inappropriate for their skin.
Yes.
Let's get over.
And this is not inappropriate for a young person's skin. It's actually beneficial.
Yes.
And it's teaching them at an early age the importance of sun, protection,
Yep.
which, that's not what it was like. When
No.
I was young, it was like, yeah, get in that sun, lay on your roof with tinfoil behind your head. That's the way to
Baby
go.
oil all over your body.
Yes.
So
I
teaching these kids at an early age, it's kind of like we taught them very early about drinking and driving. And
Yeah.
children today, they take drinking and driving extremely serious because it was drilled in very young. So if we can do that with sun protection and the importance that not only, it's just not about the burn. That's
Right.
the least of what we're worried here. It's about the free radicals what is really penetrating the skin. That's
Exactly.
the concern, because that's where it causes cancer.
That's
yes.
right. That's right.
And Katie Cutler and I have talked about this so much because her youngest daughter and my oldest daughter are roughly the same age, like within a year or so apart. And I'm so proud of my daughter's going to be 18 soon, that she is like all about it. She's on it. She has really only maybe gotten pink outside in her life once. She's obsessed with Flex. She can't get enough of it. And she's the one that was like, Mom, it went viral on TikTok. And I was like, see, your mom doesn't know. She's like, I know, I tell friends and blah, blah,
That
blah,
was legit.
I know
Well,
that we
I
talked.
tried to get my daughter on it before it went viral. She looked at me
Oh,
like,
now
you're crazy. Then it went viral and she was like, remember that stuff you showed me?
you're like, yeah, 6 months ago, and you didn't want to listen to me, and now it's hot.
Mhm.
I know we talked a little bit about Barrier Pro cleanser. There's so many things I want to talk about, but there's another one that I want to heavy hit on because I know this is one of Katie Cutler's favorite products, and it's my all-time favorite product. And I can say these brand names because I've used them. I've used every concealer under the sun on my eyes. I have the most sensitive eyes. I have allergies. My eyes for my age don't look right, probably because they look like they're 75, and my under eyes. All of my, but I have never had a concealer that doesn't look crepey, cakey,
Never.
make my eyes dry. Let's just for a minute talk about the 3-in-1,
Total Eye 3-in-1.
which
It's
I
amazing.
always, and I've trained myself that this is SPF with color. That's
And
what it is.
treatment.
In
And
treatment. So
Yes.
it is
total eye.
virtually, I don't know. I can't even talk. Like, it gets me. It is the only under eye concealer / sunscreen /
Treatment.
treatment. But
Mhm.
I'm going to talk solely on the coverage, okay? Because
Mhm.
I have never found a coverage that did not make me look 10 years older.
I love
And
that.
I would rather have dark circles
Mm-hmm.
than put on a concealer most times.
Yeah.
This, it's amazing. I take
So
it, that amazing, top, I put it around, and then I'll get a beauty blender. And listen, I use a new beauty blender every time, or I sterilize that. So I'm just saying, just putting that out there. Remember, these things definitely get bacteria. So you cannot keep using things over and over. You have to either clean them very well or use a new one. You can get hundreds of them on Amazon, Temu, whatever that website is, bags of them. They can be disposable. And when I blend it in with that, I mean, it is just amazing.
It is.
I'm really glad that a lot of TikTok too now is saying like using clean hands is much better too, because people were turning to brushes and such or sponges. And I think that's a great fact, Katie Cutler, that, either don't reuse them, throw them away, or even the finger. But I got to go back to a comment that Katie Cutler said to me like 4 months ago. She's like, Ashley, I'm so obsessed with this concealer. Can I just like rub it all over my face? I'm like,
yes, you can.
But 3 major actives, and correct me if I'm wrong, Katie from Colorscience.
Yeah.
Niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and SPF, correct? Those are the 3 main heavy ones?
Yes. So there's also Phytomoist, which
Okay.
is 4 times more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. So another intense hydrator. Beautify is our complex, which is plant extract, which synergistically works to reduce the volume of and the depth of your fine lines and wrinkles around your eye area.
Huge thing with that, because I'm like puffy all the time because my
Yes.
allergy. Oh, I love it. And that little wand, gold tip, it's not ceramic. It's, what is it?
It's called Zamex, and it's always going to be 5 to 7 degrees cooler than the air. So you get the cool lymphatic drainage massage. And then, for your back bar, we have sanitizable ones. So you can put that on your patient and give them that beautiful.
So you're not using.
And sanitize. Yeah. Exactly. Now, the other thing to know about Total Eye 3-in-1 is dermatologist and ophthalmologist reviewed. It's safe for full ocular application. So you can treat, protect, and color correct your full area.
Oh, I do. Up to the eyebrow, down to the lash.
I do my 11s all the way around. I'm getting the whole sunglass application to protect that for sure. But when you have patients who are wearing lashes and worried more about the glue and what have you, they're not protecting their eyelids. That surgery is horrific. So
I have like on my eye, right above my lash, like almost like I have eyeliner on all the time. It's just like a natural dark line. And when I cover that with the Total Eye, I look so much more awake and just my eyes look more open. It makes such a difference.
An immediate difference. That's one of those things that when you can see that immediate difference, and then within a week without anything on, you're going to be like, whoa, what just happened?
And it definitely reduces swelling almost instantly.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's part of the Syn-Eye complex, which is a blend of different peptides. And that addresses that under eye bags, the dark circles, fine lines, puffiness. You'll have those visible results that first week, which is awesome.
My son actually asked me yesterday if I had a black eye. I said, listen, before I punch you, I'm going to put my Total Eye on, and then you will not say that to me. Because sometimes when I get up in the morning, my eyes get so puffy that the vascular actually looks like I have a darkness that could look like a black eye.
Yep. Yep.
Just so everybody knows, all of our jobs are so glamorous. Just so everybody knows, Katie Cutler might be a little tired, but she looks amazing today. She's in Paris. She, it's a rough life traveling here. So
I'm not really in this beautiful white office
every single day. This is why, because we're all over the world.
That's right.
That's right. And when you're traveling, you definitely, inflammation is accelerated by far.
I overseas, I have kinkles.
Oh.
Not that Total Eye is going to help my cankles, but it can help my eyes.
I don't know. Maybe rub it in there.
Maybe, why not? Total Eye totally does everything. Maybe your cankles. I'm not gonna claim that though, but yeah. So do you both use Total Eye 3-in-1 medium? So it does
So I
I
use medium most of the time, but if
Mhm.
I am very fair, like if
Yeah.
I have been in the sun at all, even with my protection, I am very melanin enriched skin and my skin so then I'll use medium. But if I haven't, I will use the fair because I kind of like when my under eyes a little bit lighter than the
Yes.
rest of my face.
Me too. Me too.
So I do fair right now because I'm here in Michigan and not getting any good rays with my SPF. So in the sun though, I do medium all the time. And I'm also, this is probably a great intro into the flex if you don't mind. Do you mind if we talk about flex?
We can talk about flex. Love flex.
Yeah.
So this is leading me to the intro of flex, which is SPF 50 with color and have 4 different colors, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Katie? From
You are
Colorscience.
correct.
There's
Yes.
fair, there's medium, there is tan, and there's deep. I'm a
Yes.
snob, middle of winter right now. I use half and half fair and half medium. I'm obsessed with this product. Oh, I want to backtrack. Sorry for 1 second. I have to tell you, I have been using my 3-in-1 Total Eye since last May when Katie Cutler said, Ashley, you have to try out Colorscience. They've reformulated from years ago. Like, try it out again. And we loved it so much and brought it on at
He
Skin
was
Boss
literally having a mild heart attack in my kitchen.
in the
I'm
bathroom.
not kidding around. She was
out.
like, "What is
Well-
happening?" I am calling them as soon as I get home.
Yep.
I to this day say it's witchcraft. Literally.
Yeah.
But
Like I did the trick. I put it on my hand and it came out white. And I go, "But wait, watch this." And
There's more.
she was like, "What is that?"
But my
Yep.
3-in-1 eye, that medium that I ended up ordering literally in Katie's kitchen that day, I still have that left. Like
crazy.
the amount. And
You
it
use
retails
nothing, Carolee. Nothing.
for what, $79, Katie, from Colorscience?
$79 exactly, and half a pump is your full application for both eyes, not
Both.
each.
Definitely.
If anybody has
It's
creasing,
half a
they're
pump.
using too much. It is literally half of a pump for both eyes. Yep.
100%.
I forgot to talk about that, but let's talk about flex. Okay,
Let's
so
talk
Katie
about flex.
had my in her kitchen. She's like, but wait. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like witchcraft in a good way.
It's
It's
magic.
crazy. I
Mhm.
didn't believe it. Like I was like, because I do not enjoy anything tinted. I
Mhm.
don't. I don't
Well,
care. Like I always wore just a sunscreen, not for some reason. I am very sensitive and I feel things on my skin.
Yes.
That is the only sunscreen that I feel nothing. And the way it makes my skin look, it's unbelievable.
That's
I
right.
mean, and I love how genius. I think Colorscience is one of the most incredible companies because these young girls, after TikTok, after Isabella and Lila saw all this stuff on TikTok, now they believe, they love, but it's just teaching our youth. I mean, okay, they compare us right now in like your 40s and 50s to the Golden Girls, right? Which the Golden Girls, I mean, sorry, they're I apologize.
I love
But
it.
Ashley loves the Golden Girls. You would think she was 50 something years old, but
yeah. So I just wear Colorscience. No, just kidding. But they compare us to like the Golden Girls and like they compare J-Lo to the age of, Sophia. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Because our generational trends of how we age, think about how much our youth is going to not age at all. Because these young kids, that Colorscience has gotten these young girls who are really healthy, affordable, good skincare that has treatment in it. I think it's just such a genius concept. And I'm honestly super privileged and proud that I get to be part of this because we've been in this industry for, over 20 years. All of us have, haven't we?
yeah.
Katie,
Yeah.
Colorscience, you've been a long time too. So for me, I'm like, I love the evolution.
I can honestly say it is, I don't want to say but top 5 easy, maybe top 3 best line I've ever used. And I just think that if you're using anything else, the makeup, everything, like
Yes.
It's number one.
you don't need, maybe you need mascara, but besides that,
We have that too.
oh, well, there we go. We don't even need mascara.
Which I talked to you about. Is the mascara new?
No,
Okay, so in all my
that's
talks
talked about.
with you and with Holly, we haven't discussed this. I'm gonna have to get some. I got to do it.
I'll be sending you things.
Okay, this is gonna be a silly question, maybe not. You know, I asked some silly ones. Does it have SPF in it?
No.
Okay, that's
Protect our lips.
I love it. You guys are
My
hilarious.
daughter's friend came to my house the other day and said, I stink. And I'm like, what do you mean you stink? Get a shower. She goes, no, I was just at the tanning bed. And my daughter said, that's a disgrace. How could you go to the tanning bed in 2024
Oh my
and
God.
literally think that that's okay? That is just so ignorant. And that's my child, because I have drilled into them how intense, you know, sunscreen and tanning, but, you know, not all children of that age know. So like now we're getting them younger.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, let's back up because 18 things went on in this conversation. First of all,
We just can't control ourselves.
I know, I love it. I'm like, I don't even know where to go here, but first of all, Ashley Skin Boss, thank you for being obsessed, and thank you, Katie Cutler, for introducing Ashley. And then Ashley happens to have a relationship with my director, Holly Maza, which is amazing too. So all of the worlds collided. So we're obsessed with you. You can be obsessed with us. I love that. I love that. Katie, you mentioned free radical formation, and one of the really cool things about face shield flex, and you know, we talk about it on our side, it looks beautiful, it protects, it makes your skin look pretty, but the technology behind it with our triple coated mineral, it's called EnviroScreen technology, it's our patented formula. It actually has a cross polymer multifunctional coating which helps reduce the production of those free radical formation. So decrease that so by 65%. So your skin is going to be healthier.
Kind of like a vitamin C almost, you know, type of product, like something that is protecting the skin from free radicals entering.
Correct. Right. And when you apply that on zinc oxide particles, it results in like a 245 reduction in the number of free radicals generated in the skin following UV. So you need to have that protection, right? Especially if you're using a really good antioxidant, you want that antioxidant quenching power, boost. You need our screen technology over that, and the reapplication throughout the day. So we can touch on, you know, you're going to look beautiful with your face shield flex, because
but you're doing wonders for your skin.
But you're doing wonders for your skin, 100%. The other thing it protects against is blue light. Here we are.
Yeah. Do you know prickly pear? I know this is a weird thing to talk about, but I used a product years and years ago that had prickly pear in it. And I remember I loved this product, and the prickly pear was like that. What exactly is the prickly? Are you familiar with what that does?
What it does?
Yeah, why it's such a great ingredient.
So it's rich in antioxidants is one thing, and polysaccharide, vitamins, minerals, everything for hydration, soothing, and protecting. So great in skincare.
Okay. So now I know we just talked about a lot of things, and we could talk all day about Colorscience and these amazing products. But Katie, could you give our consumers and the practices that may be listening, like a railroad of how to get to you and how to access Colorscience in their practice? And like, I just want to add that, you know, Ashley and I obviously we love Aerolase, and after every Aerolase Neo treatment, a sunscreen must be applied. Okay. And I was just at a show. I had Flex with me. I put it on every patient. They were literally like, what is this? Like blown away by it. So it even adds to our laser treatment in the way where someone gets a really nice result from a skin rejuvenation treatment, but then when we put the Flex sunscreen on, it just adds to it enhances the treatment.
I love that. I love that.
Yes. But anyway, if we could talk a little bit about how can they get to you? You know, how can they access and, you know, get an account in their practice?
A couple different ways. You can go right to colorscience.com. On the top right hand side of the page, there is a link that is for professionals. And that drop down says interested, tell me more. Otherwise, kpritzel@colorscience.com is my email. And we have a really cool team environment. It's something I've never worked for before. We're not against each other now. We're not fighting for our accounts. So if I can't help you, I will find out who can. And that's how we roll.
love that. And I love that because I feel like Aerolase is similar in that way. We are like a little family, and
Yes.
you know, that's very important, you know, that matters, that the morals of the company matter, you know, because at the end of the day, that it just matters, period, in life, you know.
Yeah.
And all customers that are watching too, because we just talked about how important it is to be affiliated with a practice, because you can use more of your bucks back in the practice than you can online. And also product through skinbossmedspa.com, and we're right on there, and they can purchase right over the internet, get it shipped right to their house. And then you can be affiliated with Skin Boss Med Spa and start earning your rewards and come in and use them rather than doing online. Like Katie said, you actually get more bang for your buck if you do in office. So,
and Ashley, correct me if I'm wrong, people could also get a consultation of what Colorscience products that
absolutely
you would recommend for their skin.
We do virtual consultations, complimentary.
It doesn't matter where you are.
Doesn't matter where you are. You can request me to do them, and I can do them for you. And then if you're close by, you know, little Michigan, the little hand here, you can come in and get me in person if you want. Any of our consultants are amazing, but we do complimentary consultations. And I will say that almost every Neo I'm doing in clinic now, even if it's a peel with Neo, any combination, because, you know, we love using our Aerolase in combination as well. I am putting them right on. I'm putting Flex right on them after. I'm putting 3-in-1 eye, and I'm putting Flex on, and the glosses, and they look amazing.
Amazing. It makes a big difference. It really gives their skin, you know, after the treatment, one, most important, protection.
Yes.
You know, but not only protection, but it really makes their skin just look magnificent.
And I feel like we could go on and on. I mean, this company has loose brush powders, which I think is a genius to apply throughout the day, pressed powders, a whipped creme formulation that is a little bit more coverage than a Flex. The bombs are amazing.
The glow
glosses
for when you go out has such a beautiful shimmer.
There's so many. I just actually purchased some body SPFs, which I'm super excited to, you know, speak about once I use them, you know, when I'm out in the sun, because I'm just excited to try some new body SPFs as well. So, you know, we could go on and on about this, but I was thinking, Kate from Colorscience, if we didn't scare you too much with our ADD-ness and 8 things at once, maybe in like three-ish months, we could have you back on and talk about
part 2.
Yes.
With sun, like with the body sun stuff too, because right now, you know, I don't know where you are in the world listening, but here in our gloom and doom spring in the Midwest, it's not super, you know, time for sunshine, but soon enough it will be.
I'm heading to Turks and Caicos next week for a family vacation. So if I order the body, maybe I'll get it in time so I can give it a whirl.
Yes, I would.
Just order your thing and it'll be waiting there for you, Katie.
Oh yeah, I could.
Highly recommend No Show
I'm
for your
obsessed.
face and your body. It's incredible. I cannot
It's
say
fluid.
enough.
I'm obsessed with that product. And I used that when I was in Dominican over Christmas, and my whole family used that product, and I love it because my
Love it.
kids didn't on their skin. That's the thing with kids. They don't want to feel like gooey. Like, I'm talking more about my boys that are going to be 10 and 11. My daughter could care less if it's thicker, but I love it because it's a fluid like SPF.
And
so.
Yes, the texture's thinner.
It's water-based. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Absorbs immediately, no transfer onto your clothing. So it's
because
Okay.
the thought of spraying a sunscreen like
I
a
hate
pop, it literally gives pain to my body.
Goes against.
I feel like I'm spraying them with chemicals, killing chemicals.
Well, not to mention, let's talk about the aerosol cans that they're talking about now.
Oh,
I've switched my dry shampoo to be like the powder form, like rice extract, because the aerosol cans kind of freak me out now. That's a whole nother session.
Another podcast.
But I think that we could go on forever, but we like to keep it not too crazy long because, you know, people don't have all day to listen to us rant. But at the end of the day, the basic topic here is Colorscience is amazing. And if you have a practice, you should go on the website, go on that little link that we talked about and inquire. And if you don't have a practice, you should go on the website or go into a local med spa or dermatologist who carries Colorscience and get yourself started, because this is where it's at.
Amazing. So Katie from Colorscience, thank you for joining us. And if we didn't scare you too much, maybe in 3 months we can jump back on when the sun is out here in the Midwest.
I would love to. I can't wait. Thank you so much. And we've been on just almost enough time to go reapply.
Perfect. I agree. And I forgot my hat that said that I showed you last time. Wear your sunscreen.
I love it.
BITCHESs.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And thank you again, Katie from Colorscience. We enjoyed having you.
And go find an Aerolase dealer near you and get your Neo Skin Rejuvenation.
That as well. And everybody have a great day. And Katie Cutler and I will be on soon talking with some others.
Yes. And we'll do a part 2 to this for sure.
Absolutely. Take care.
Right. Bye.
Buongiorno.